La Resortera.
All right, we are here. 23rd episode.
Wow, 23 weeks.
It is our third. That is like over half of a pregnancy, right?
Our baby.
Our podcast baby has come halfway to term. So here we are, the 23rd episode. First of all, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining us another week at Pura Vida Perspectives podcast, where we love sharing about Costa Rica and our experiences and just offering our unique perspective, but also hoping that you guys will learn something.
Yes.
So today, what are we chatting about?
Well, before that, I also want to thank our friends at La Resortera, the house of Pura Vida Perspective, Alejandro, the magic man in the keyboard, and Mauricio, the owner, for having us here every week. So today, I want you to make the introduction because I don't want to mess up with my accent. Medical, what's it going to be called?
Medical tourism. But before we get into it,
tourism.
I have another announcement. It was your birthday.
Thank you.
Your birthday.
Yes.
Just a few days ago.
Yes, I turned 40.
I want to say, that's a big one.
Yes, a big one.
So I want to say happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Really? You turned 40?
40.
I thought you were older for some reason.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm like 40-something out of 40, almost 50.
I mean, you don't look older. I just thought you were older.
Well, I might look old, but I feel young. I have a young kid spirit, so that's a good thing.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I don't know why, but congratulations on your birthday.
Thank you. I had a blast. At the beginning, I thought about throwing out this huge party. Then I said to myself, no, I just want to spend time with my family, celebrate it, my wife and the girls. And we did a nice trip, and a lot of people took the time to wish me happy birthdays. Thank you to everyone that did that. You definitely sent me a message. I appreciate it. And by doing this on the podcast, I appreciate it too. It's a nice gesture. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, so yes, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Another round around the sun.
Yes.
And I'm glad you had a really, really nice day.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right. We'll report on that birthday again next year. See how the year goes.
So, medical tourism. A lot of people I have met that they come to Costa Rica to get work on their teeth, on their personal aspects of life. Also people that had, knees, ankles, eyes, all type of things that in North America, it's expensive.
Yeah.
How expensive it is to do these type of things in US, Canada?
I honestly don't even know, but okay, so one part of something that we do, so when we're working with someone on their relocation or their scouting trip, sometimes people will pair that up with getting some work done. Like, for example, we have someone coming on a scouting trip, but they're also going to get some dental work. So I did pull up their dental quotes. I can share some of the quotes that we've gotten, because a lot of what we will do will recommend certain providers or, certain medical professionals that they can work with that are vetted for these things, or they just want to know, okay, well, how much does this even cost? Is it worth it for me to wait? Actually, okay, for one, also pet medical thing. And it's kind of, I guess it's medical tourism. So I have someone who said yesterday they're going to wait they have to get their dog spayed. It's a puppy, but it's about 6 months. She said, well, the price where I am now is $900 for me to get my dog spayed, or it's between $700 and $900. She said it was like $100 in Costa Rica. So she's like, I'm just going to wait. I move in a few weeks. We'll just wait. And I'll get her spayed there.
All right.
And we have great vets. So you can even do pet medical tourism too.
There you go.
Exactly. But let's say, dental's really, really popular. We do have a lot of dental tourism here. So for example, I have a lot of parents. So I do work with a lot of parents. So they'll bring their kids and I'll say, hey, well, maybe why don't you wait before you get your kids' braces? Because you could get them done down here for a lot cheaper. Or also, they'll have questions. They'll say, well, my kid already has braces. Can I get them adjusted down there? Because a lot of times where they're coming from, the doctors, they'll say, no, if we didn't put them on, we're not adjusting
them. We don't touch them.
We don't touch them. Then we're going to have to take them off. Then we'll put them back on. The exact same thing. It's just so ridiculous how the medical system works up north.
Yeah.
So, for example, braces, like one of our more recent quotes, let's say the metallic ones, $300 to put them on, and then $46 per month for maintenance.
Maintenance.
That is much lower.
Yeah, my daughter, I remember because I was paying 25,000 colones for maintenance every month. And that's what about
$50.
About $50.
Or maybe when we got this quote, maybe, exchange rate goes up and down.
Yeah.
And like Invisalign.
But it's the average.
Yeah, more the aesthetic dentistry was like $408 to like put them on and $52 a month to maintain them. So way cheaper. And also doing that initial orthodontic package, which is getting the x-rays, doing the molding, all that stuff you have to do before, $75.
Yeah.
That's probably thousands up north.
Yeah.
You want to hear some other stuff? I mean, I have people come down for implants is a big one. I don't remember how much the root canal works, but
root canals. Root canals are like, a lot of people have too much pain before they get the root canals done.
exactly. I could look for the quote. Maybe as we're chatting, I'll look on my phone for that quote. But extractions, so we just got a quote for someone. They're coming down. Extractions were $100 each. Implant placement, $900 each. Bone graft, said if necessary, was like $300. I don't know what all those things are. I guess I've had people come down for dental implants for sure, and they have the different kinds. They also have organic dentistry, which I never heard of either. Some people don't want like metals or anything in their mouth, so there are those providers down here too.
But you know what's the good part about coming down to get this done? It's why they call it medical tourism, because while you come here to get this done, you can do tourism at the same time. You can go to the volcano. All right, in the morning you go to the dentist, you get your job done, and then in the afternoon you go to the volcano, or you go, walk through the Costa Rican museums, or you can even if you have to do something, and they say, all right, come back in 2 to 3 days. You go over to the Volcán Arenal and do the hot springs. There's a lot of stuff that either you or the people you're traveling with can do while you're getting medical stuff done.
Exactly. That's medical tourism. I mean, I guess given that your mouth doesn't hurt too bad if you're doing dentistry or that. Okay, I found the root canal. So dental quotes. Okay, root canal is $150 to $300 depending on how many canals the tooth has. And they do an evaluation appointment. It includes the regular cleaning. That's $60. This is all out of pocket. So keep in mind, these are just out of pocket costs. So a lot of times, so what happens is why people come down here is because maybe even if they have insurance in their home country, it's cheaper for them to buy plane tickets, come to Costa Rica, pay a hotel, go do fun activities, and even have a vacation, get their work done, and it's cheaper.
How much did you say the root canal was?
It says $150 to $300. That's one of the quotes we got.
YouTube. Google says root canal, an average the cost of the root canal treatment can range from $800 to $1,500 per tooth.
Crazy, right?
I just Googled it.
That's so crazy. Yeah. So huge difference in prices. That's why it is a lot cheaper for people to come down and sorry, and the implants.
How do you pronounce this? I don't want to even messed up. Before the amount, Murad. I don't know how do you say that.
Oh, Murad.
What does that say?
Okay, well the cost varies depending on a myriad of factors. It means just various factors.
Okay, and what's the amount?
The cost generally spans from $1,000 to $1,600 without insurance. Although insurance can reduce costs, out-of-pocket expenses remain. So for most people, it ends up being cheaper to come down here, sometimes even with their insurance, get it done, have a vacation, be in Costa Rica.
Yep.
And then,
go back home.
So even with actually
smile like this.
Exactly. You need teeth. I've had clients get veneers.
And and the cleaning that, cleaning up, doing the cleanup. How do you say that?
Just cleaning. Yeah, $60. I have listed here 60 to 100.
And I do that every 3 months, every 3 to 5 months. I get it done. And then you have the whitening.
Yeah.
That whitening is about, I pay, what was it? Like 200 or between $180 to $200 for 3 sessions of whitening.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, and then there was one thing, because I do have a lot of dental implant people. So I guess I have $850 for titanium implant plus crown, $600 to $800. So again, whatever that is, if that means something to you, I hope that at least gives you some pricings. But yeah, dental is one of the things.
Yes.
So you've heard of certain things. What are some other things that you've heard of people coming down here for?
Beauty,
yes. Aesthetic medicine.
Aesthetic medicine, getting boobs done, getting liposuction. Is that how you say it?
Liposuction, yeah.
Liposuction. They do this in Costa Rica, what they call liposuction 360. So they make your figure sharper all around this belly area. And the cost is about $3,000. And in the States, I have heard that's even more than 10 grand.
Maybe Google. Yeah, maybe Google will tell you how much it is.
And also getting boobs done, it's about 2,000 to 3,000, something like that.
I would say it's like called breast augmentation.
There you go.
Breast augmentation.
Now you're using Sunday words.
Yeah, I'm going to get formal. So yeah, breast augmentation could be between, 2,000 to 3,000 here. You said the lipo, that's interesting. A lot of people come down for, like where I live, there's an aesthetic medicine office, and a lot of towns have that. So you can get your Botox and whatever you're doing, your lip stuff, your face treatments. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things that it's cheaper down here to do that. Yep. Like I've just heard the prices of what those things are in North America. Again, because people ask us, they say, well, how much does this cost? So then we find out for them. And then their response is always, wow, this is so much cheaper there. I'm just going to get it done there. Or, yeah.
Yeah. And again, the thing is that while you do it, if you come with a family member or whatever, they can still visit other places and, do that tourism. Depending on if you can walk or whatever, you can go to El Mercado, do a lot of stuff. It's always going to depend on the medical procedure. Something that I did myself, I used to wear glasses. When we met, I used to have glasses. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Then I did my eye surgery. One of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Because you go to sleep, you have a little pain and everything. And the next day you wake up and you're like, wow, so this is how the world looks without glasses. And it's very simple. It doesn't even take like an hour to get your eyes done. And then you're going to the next day for a quick checkup. And then the doctor sets you up with a 1 week. He wants to see how you're doing and everything. But by the time you go there, a week after, I mean, everything looks just wonderful. So I have recommended this to a couple of friends that live in the States. And then 2 of them actually came and did it. One of my friends came with his wife and she got the surgery. They stayed here for a week. We took him to several places during the period that she had her follow-up appointment. And we did a lot of cool stuff. We went to Jaco. We went to Manuel Antonio. I took him over to Arenal. We went to Volcan Poás. So medical tourism.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. And maybe some people who don't know, like our private care here in Costa Rica is excellent. Like a lot of the facilities that I've personally been in look either similar or better than North America.
Yeah, private doctors here that do all this type of stuff, their facilities, it's top of the line.
Totally. So yeah, I don't want people thinking that they're coming to some.
Oh yeah, because they're paying cheap or they're paying low dollars that they're gonna walk into like a pawn shop or a bush shop or something like that. No. Beautiful, gorgeous facilities with top of the line technology that is being used all over the world. Why is it less expensive here? I don't know, and I am glad because I live here. But that's a way of people doing tourism in Costa Rica that really helps out the Costa Rican people on a daily basis.
Exactly, but I will note before doing any kind of procedure or doing anything, it's not to say that every place in Costa Rica is good. You'd still need to vet.
Do your due diligence.
Heavily vet where you're going.
Oh yeah.
You need to vet these things because I do hear stories about.
Oh yeah.
I saw one story on Facebook. Person organized to do all these things with the dental clinic. The dental clinic, I guess, never ended up picking them up. Their accommodations was like at a house that didn't have electricity and hot water. So
My bad.
Jairo.
Plastic surgeon calling.
Oh, I thought you turned out. Yeah. There you go, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think we're talking about who we want to have on some
Yeah.
future episodes, so you guys don't get bored just listening to us all the time. But yeah, vetting your doctors and also knowing, okay, these aesthetic medicine places where people are getting injections and things done, not all of those people could be licensed.
Yeah.
That's something to think about too. So you really need to heavily vet, just like everything that we tell you to do. You have to vet everything down here, no matter what.
We mentioned this in pretty much every episode where we recommend you to do stuff. Do your homework, do your due diligence, get to know who you're working with, see if you can find patients that did similar procedures in the past, look out for the results, comments on social media and stuff. And once you're sure that you're working with legit people, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Personal referrals. Don't just go read someone's reviews. That they, websites can put, any person can put a photo of a person and some words as a review. I mean, my website, I have a whole page of results, and those are screenshots of conversations or emails or Facebook.
In my case, is people from their personal profiles.
Yeah, exactly.
Posting recommendations.
You're so good at getting reviews. I'm always inspired by you
Thank
doing
you.
that.
Yeah,
I'm the worst.
That's how my business works, based on reviews. But also, people come down to Costa Rica, and I've seen it, to get orthopedic. How do you say it?
Orthopedic.
Orthopedic, like knees, elbows, ankles, all that type of
Knees.
stuff.
Yeah, knee replacements, hip replacements. I've had clients come down and do that.
Yes. And we have some great orthopedics here in Costa Rica. I can tell you for a fact, one of the best countries with orthopedics in Costa Rica. Actually, I don't know. Quick fact: Costa Rica just won a gold medal in the Paralympics.
Oh.
And this guy, he had his foot. He was an athlete. He had a car accident, motorcycle accident, and they cut from his knee down. And the guy who did it, I actually know him. The orthopedic cut his leg in a way that they can use. How do you say the thing that they put him on his feet?
Can I remember it?
Like the food,
the prosthetic. I'm like, why can't I remember this word?
Prosthetic. How do you call it?
It's called a prosthetic. So it's like the
Well, so he did it in a way that he can still flex and run with that.
Cool.
It was such a great job. This guy just broke the world record in the Paralympics.
Wow.
So that's just the tip of the iceberg of how good doctors in Costa Rica are.
Yes. Yeah. I'm really happy with that. And wouldn't ever go get a procedure done in the United States anymore. And actually again, a lot of my stories are client stories that they tell me. They always tell us what's going on with their lives and what they're doing and all those kinds of things. So one, they came down. I had one client that came down on a scouting trip. I don't remember why they went to the doctor. Maybe it was a cardiovascular thing. So they went to like a cardiac specialist, whatever you call them. And they said that they were just so happy with their experience that they felt like they spent an hour with the doctor. They had the tests done. The doctor sat with them. They ended up hugging. They had the doctor's number, and they just couldn't believe that was their experience here. And they were like, "Is this normal?" And I said, "A lot of the times it is. Like the doctors have the time to sit with you. They genuinely here. I feel the attitude that they genuinely care about you and making sure that you're comfortable, and they just have that extra care that I feel like is kind of gone, where you're getting pushed through your appointments at your doctor's. I just remember that from the U.S., and I've had to go since I've been back, and I felt like you're just kind of pushed through. They overschedule themselves.
What is it that
you're
you
waiting
heard?
forever.
All right, this and that, boom, get out of here.
Yeah, here you go. Here's your prescription. Get out. They're already overbooked themselves. Whereas here, you're always taken on time, or just maybe it could be a teeny delay, but I would say they're pretty prompt and So
and you just said it. Doctors here in Costa Rica, you can tell they care about you. I haven't been treated outside of Costa Rica, But here, whenever I need medical assistance, help, or whatever, I can tell, they really care. And some of them get real close and emotional to you. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. That's a nice thing.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yes. All right. So I think for today, that's what we have. I just want to remember people that if you want to advertise your business, what they can do.
Oh, well, you can reach out to us via Instagram, email, and yeah.
We'll be happy to mention your business here in Pura Vida Perspectives.
Exactly. Well, thanks for joining us today. I hope you guys learned something as always. Always our goal is to make sure that you guys come out of each episode, learning something new or having some piece of information that's going to better equip you if you're traveling down here or if you're going to be moving down here. So hopefully this helped with that.
And remember, we are no experts. This is just our perspective.
Agreed.
All right. Pura Vida. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Esto fue una producción de La Resortera.